Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, Bashem, Warakak, Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught us this truth, and including the elder bishops as well, and overall to the elect, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, Brakatham. All right, whom this gospel is for, and this your brother, Laban. Now, I just want to be very brief with this video in addressing this Jake over here. As the title of this channel is called Life After 40. And in this video, he speaks about how the energy of the people in London is really off. And I would say almost everywhere, which my personal opinion, I would have to say, the reason for that is to do with the COV era that we came under. You know, a lot of people were made to be greatly depressed because of that, and people were told to take the V's, and so that they did. And you know, those that have taken have never been the same health wise, and some people have died, families have been lost. So you know, what do you think the state of the people are going to be in afterwards, post COV era? And then we have to also include the standard of living has gone up greatly. So again, when you combine all of this stuff together, you have a depressed situation. And then you have, again, as I'm going to mention, you have health concerns among people. All right. So that's why the spirit of this place is off. But to take it higher from a spiritual perspective, the reason being is because we're in the end. And this is one way that the end is speaking right now. Okay. And this is one of the things that he doesn't know, because he's not aware of the truth, that he's an Israelite, and other things that we do know. So I want to read this, right? This is Isaiah 24 and verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away, and the haughty people of the earth do languish. And that's what state of affairs we're in right now. The earth, or the world in this case, is fading away little and little. Okay. And being that we're in the era of social media, people making videos and having a voice, people expressing how they can't afford this and that and life, and we all feel it. You know, we all can feel and experience this, man. But again, this is just one way to show that the world is no longer like it is before, because we're in the end of it now. All right, so things are going to get tougher. The world is going to become more depressed, and more crime is going to go up. People are going to begin to steal from the store because they can't afford it, man. All right, people can't afford to take care of themselves, can't afford to take care of their children. All right, and you have people that have ill health as well at the same time as a result of the COV era and many other things than ever before. So again, the earth is going to be in a state of mourning, and it's all to do with the fact that we're being ruled and governed by the devil that the Bible speaks about. A ruler with a wicked heart. And that is the nation of Edom that's ruling this planet Earth. And he's bringing it more so under depression. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And that's one of the things is that this guy doesn't understand. He doesn't know that. And he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Proverbs 29 now. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So let's just say that the righteous were in authority. The people would rejoice forevermore. That would excel. But mourning is increasing now, because you have people that are in higher places that have sinister agendas at large that they want to actually put into fruition. Okay? And they don't really give a shit about the average person struggling day to day, trying to figure life out. Young people in this case. They don't give a shit. All right? But you see, the Lord has something in the workings, man. The Lord has something against all of this evil that this devil has done. All right. And his son is going to be that something which will pose against all of this evil and put it away for good. Yeah, so anyway, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. Consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he had made crooked? Let's even read this as well. This is Psalms. Yeah, this is Psalms 9 and 1. To the chief musician upon Muflaben, a psalm of David, I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart, and I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee, and I will sing praise to thy name, O thou most high, when my enemies are turned back, and they shall fall and perish at thy presence. Right? Because the Lord is going to be responsible. The Heavenly Father is going to send his right hand to destroy the enemy of life and the enemy of the Israelites. And this is the thing that this guy also doesn't know. He doesn't know that the so-called white man is the enemy of his people, and as well as the enemy of life itself. Okay, and this is why the world is under a great deal of depression, and everybody is agreeing to my opinion. You know, people that have a working brain can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the thing of it is, but you know, as time progresses, he will probably come around that if he hasn't come around that already. You know, but yeah, that's basically all I have to say with this over here. You know, realistically, because we're closer to the end, this devil is moving much more sinister than he's ever did, and it's having an effect on all of us put together, and we're being affected by this negatively. All right, like the earth has always been mournful, but now more than ever before, I would say. Okay, and this devil is working. He's working much more now in the end. And so, you know, people are going to be more mournful than they've ever been. But I want to read some more in this, and then I'll close this out. So anyway, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. And that's another thing right there. See, there's so many things we can talk about as to why the earth is the way that it is, right? But most importantly, these devils that rule the planet Earth, they don't tell people, or let me just say it differently, they haven't taught us to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And here it is, they claim to be the people of the Bible. They run and control 98% of the mainstream media, but yet people have not been trained to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And they don't even keep it. All right, so when you don't keep the manuscript of life, then guess what? Everyone's gonna be fucking miserable in this motherfucker, man. Excuse my language. I just had to say that. All right, verse 6. And if you don't like my French, then just turn the channel to something else. Verse 6. And therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Absolutely. And therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, and the vine languisheth. All the merry hearted do sigh, and the mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth, and the joy of the harp ceaseth. And they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. And the city of confusion is broken down, and every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and gates is smitten with destruction. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. So this place is going to go down in a very degradable situation. And we're talking about America just in general, right? And see, that's another thing too I have to say that this guy doesn't know. He doesn't know that there's going to be a third world that's actually going to be taking place on the earth, man. All right, he's talking about how London should get its spirit right back, but what he fails to realize once again is that we're in the end of this thing, man. This is it. All right. This place is ready for the taking, baby boy. So that's all I got to say with this. I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Warakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught us this truth. And with that, I'm closing. Shalom.